Hello everyone, my name is Karina and today we're watching Frieren Season 2 Episode 7. Last episode was a sad one. I did cry. It wasn't like I was literally about to say it wasn't like someone died. Someone did die. A bunch of people died. A whole little town was destroyed by demons. But I don't know if it was one demon. No, I think it was like multiple demons, but there's like a leader. I think that was what was implied. But yeah, last episode, a town got destroyed by demons, and we re-met um Geno. I think his name is something like that, and Methode, which were Methode, the girl with the long blonde hair. She was one of the people in the exam in the last season, the first classmate exam. I don't actually remember what she could do. They said last episode, I'm pretty sure they said that she's a mage, but she also has like healing magic, something like that. So it was like it's rare. I think that's what they're implying, that she can do both. Like magic, mage magic, and like priest magic, I think. And I found out, I didn't know this, but the Gano guy, which seemed familiar to me, but I didn't recognize him, um, was one of the proctors in the exam. I didn't expect it. Apparently, they're both serious students. So she sent them on a little quest to save the village. I'm assuming to kill all the demons there. Demon slaying quest, as the name of the episode was. And they found out that it was a little bit too late. They got there as one guy was still alive, and he was a childhood friend of Gano's. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. He was a childhood friend of his, so it was very sad. He acts very cold, but the things he was saying, the way he was like carrying him on his back as he was dying, he was like, yeah, everyone else is safe, you'll be safe too, you'll be with them. It's like, it's such a hard, like such a warm thing to do to someone, like right before they die, to be like, yeah, you're gonna be okay. What else happened? Frieren and the squad came along. They got together and they tried to figure out what the demon looked like, and they found out that he has 4 arms. And we saw a little glimpse of him at the end. He had like 3 eyes, and we only saw his side face, and he had 3 eyes. So I'm assuming that he has like 6 eyes, or like if he has like one eye there, like 7 eyes. I'm not sure. And I was saying last episode that I was confused because from what I remember, the point of demons is that they look like humans and they communicate like humans, so they can manipulate humans. But this one doesn't look like a human, so I thought it was weird. I thought it was like, is it like, does it not care? I don't really understand that. That's why I'm a little bit confused on that. But we're gonna have to wait and see, I guess. I think that's all I wanted to say for this beginning. I don't think anything else happened. We were just talking about this monster and the breakdown, the mental breakdown I had last episode over Ganu saying, I don't, what did he say? He said something like what was it? Okay, I don't actually remember what he said, but I remember taking from it the saying of like war affects innocent people the most, and I remember that hitting me very, very hard. Okay, I think that's literally all I wanted to say. I'm just gonna go into this. I'm very worried. I keep saying this for the last few episodes. I keep saying this, but I'm sure there's gonna be action this episode. I keep like being like, yeah, 100% this episode, 100% this episode, and then it just never happens. But it's gonna happen this episode. Or is this her giving them the order for the first time? Like a little flashback. Oh shit. So this guy saw the demon before. I thought it was weird because I didn't realize that the thing was from his perspective of like the flashback from the last episode of actually seeing the demon. I didn't know if he was just like, oh, this is for us only, and the characters don't see it. But obviously, it was from his perspective, and that's the moment his partner died. That's crazy. That's so sad, really. He said that um he said that his partner saving the child is what caused the demon to get away. They couldn't kill the demon because he tried to save the child. And that's such a sad thing when you think about it, because then an entire village died. But that's like, thinking that way is really sad, I think. I don't think that. I think that's not correct. I think a lot of people will love fighting even if they're a good person. You don't have to be like completely against fighting to be a good person. I don't think so. 4. So it's not just it's not just this one, there's multiple ones. That sucks.
シュタルクは剣4本持った剣術の達人と戦ったことある？
あるわけねえだろ。
私もないよ。それが騎士団が負けた原因だろうね。
That's scary. The fact that Frieren has no experience in this. That's very scary. Lord Revolte.
獲物が網にかかりましたよ。魔力の高いごちそうです。魔法使い4人に戦士1人、うち3人は1級です。勝てない数ではありませんね。
What's this little girl doing? She looks like Emu from Project Sekai. She even has a like hoodie. Get out of here. I hate when cute characters are evil.
仕掛けますか？
いや、
それじゃあ魔族の探索に出発しよう。まずは北にある放棄された砦に向かおうか。そういう場所は魔族の潜伏先にな
I'm
ってることが
so
多いから。
anxious. Oh my god.
待て。ノルム騎士団が死体を引き取るまで誰か村に残った方がいい。私が残ろう。
Oh,
人間には死体を守るために村に
I'm very disappointed. I actually really wanted to see what he could do, because the fact that he killed all of those demons, then he's definitely strong.
残る習性がある。
興味深いです。なぜなんですか？
理由なんか 必要
Oh
ない。
no, is he gonna go after him?
なんだろう。すごく気になります。
人間に関心があるのか。変わったやつだ。
人間は時々理屈が通らない不可解な行動をとり
What
ます。
is that? Does
そ
he
れ
have
が
a
なぜな
tail?
のか知りたいのです。
ただそうなる。それだけのことだ。理由を知る必要はない。
Ew, what the fuck?
そういえば
ノルム騎士団が死体を引き取りに来たら私も合流する。
分かった。
I'm worried that they'll come after him because he's staying behind. And he'll die.
俺も村に残るよ。
Oh, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. They're definitely gonna come after him. They're definitely gonna come to them. And they're gonna have to fight them together. I feel more safe with Stark there because I know Stark is gonna be okay. But I am worried for this guy. So I wonder if we're gonna have like different battles, kind of like how we had with the demons in season 1, where Frieren fought Aura, Fern fought Lugner, and Stark fought the big Tails girl. I forgot her name. Oh god, I'm so worried. But this time it's gonna be like maybe like 3 and 2. Not to mention, I'm also so worried by the fact that they mentioned there were 4 of them, and Frieren was like, "Yeah, I've never fought one like this." Oh god, okay. Let's go.
これから魔族と戦いに行くんだぞ。前衛がいなくてどうする？
あんただってそうだろ。村に魔族が戻ってきたらどうする？
問題な
Stark
い。
is smart.
私は前衛がいなくてもそれなりに戦える。シュタルク、ここにあるのは死体だ。
それを守るためにあんたはここに残るんだろ。
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Earlier, he was like, I'm a bad person, but he's clearly not. Like, humans. This is the kind of thing I finished watching. I finished watching Takopi's Original Sin a few days ago, or like a week ago. I don't remember. And that was the kind of thing that I was talking about. It's like humans are not one-dimensional. You can be a good person while also doing some bad things. That's just how humans work. You can't be perfect. So just because you would rather sometimes, like, you would abandon someone because that means dealing with a demon. Like, he would not, I assume what he was saying about his friend saving the child is he would not have done that. He would not have chosen to save the child. He would have slayed the demon. And looking at it like in that way, you can say, oh, that's so bad, you will not save a child in that situation. But choosing to slay the demon would mean a lot more people are saved. It's a very, I can't say it's a good way to look at it, but it's definitely a logical way to look at it, and it doesn't make anyone a bad person. It just makes you a more realistic person, more logical in that sense. It doesn't make you a bad person. I really don't think he's a bad person. I think he's very logical. He's a realist. He doesn't mince his words, and the fact that he cares is more than enough, I think, to say that he's a good person. Because the way he was treating the guy, his friend who was dying, he didn't tell him, oh, you're gonna die or whatever. He was reassuring him. He was telling him, oh, it's okay, like the others are safe too, and you're gonna be safe too. It's such a like reassuring thing to say to someone who's gonna die. And it's such a reassuring thing to say to someone who's gonna die. And the same here. And he's doing the same here, where it's like he's risking his life. That's literally a risking your life move, to stay alone behind to protect the dead. That's what he's doing. And he's saying, oh, it's just the dead, it's just the dead. But yeah, but you're staying to protect it. You know, it's your village, it's the people from your hometown. You obviously care about it. It's really, really, it's sad that he thinks that he's a bad person, and I'm really worried that he's gonna die. I'm so worried. Okay, let's go.
好きにしろ。
Are we also gonna finally see what she can do? Because I'm really curious.
お前はいいやつだな。俺はお前のようなやつを知っている。きっと長生きできない。
俺にはあんたがいいやつに見えるよ。
And good people sometimes live long too.
こんなになっ
Highter,
ちまった村をまだ守ろうとしている。
yeah.
俺にはできなかったことだ。
Yeah, he ran away. And he's still a good person.
まるで悲しくないんだ。故郷が滅びたのに何も感じない。
That still
た
doesn't
だ
make
こ
you
う
a
するべ
bad
きだと思った
person.
から私はこの村に残っている。散々見捨ててきたのに私は今さら何をやっているんだろうな。
Getting used to pain doesn't make you a bad
北部高原の故郷の人
person.
だってたくさんいるんだよ。それにコミュニケーションはチームワークを高めるんだよ。知らなかったでしょ。はあ、それでしたらフリーレンさん、なでなでしてもいいですか？真顔で何を言っているんですか、この人。
She loves Frieren. She finds her so cute. That's so funny.
好きなのですが、ゼイリエ様はあまり撫でさせてくれなくて、しかもすごく嫌そうな顔をするんです。私だって嫌な顔するよ。だいたい私は
Love that.
元でよりもずっとお姉さんなんだから、なでなでなんて許さないよ。そうです。フリーレン様はお姉さんなんですから、気安く触らないでください。フリーレンさん、ここに卵を割った時に殻が入らなくなる魔法があるのですが。
Oh my
好
god.
きなだけ撫でていいよ。フリーレン様。
That's all you need. And she's happy about it. There you go.
こんなにたくさん撫で撫でさせてもらえるなんて。
なでなでは1日10分までだ。
そんな。
And Fern's so jealous. That's so cute.
あのフリーレンさん。
Oh my god, you're crossing the line a little bit, I
ゼ
think.
リエ様はさせてくれなかったので。もう好きにしていいよ。好きにしていいんですか？何？
This reminds me of the
やめてよ。
situation season 1.
ちぎれちゃう。
Oh,
これって
lock in.
魔力探知されましたね。敵にこちらの位置がバレました。
ネベラドール。
Fighting? Are we finally gonna have like fighting? I need to get ready. I'm getting ready emotionally. This is not the big guy though. These are just like little guys. I wonder if they're one of the 4. But either way, I believe in Frieren. I believe in Fern. I don't know what this lady can do, but I believe in her too. So
魔力の霧だね。視界と魔力探知を塞がれた。
どっちをやる？
あっちの背の高いやつ、変わった気配をまとっている。
oh,
少しは楽しみさ。
finally, let's see what she can do. I'm so
では
curious.
俺はあの二人を。
Okay, buddy,
上
I'm
空
sorry
から
for you.
気をつけて。
フリーレン様、
何？
魔族は2人とも飛んでいました。
メトーデが快適したようだね。フェルン、戦闘は任せるから。
どうしてですか？
これは一級魔法使いに与えられた任務だ。一級魔法
Oh
使
my
いはフェルン
god,
でしょ。
Frieren.
フリーレン様、こんな時に。
何も問題はないよ。勝てる相手だ。
I love that she believes in her so much, but it's still scary.
ほらね。
攻撃は全く探知できませんでした。
Oh, uh-oh. Frieren, you might have to help.
私はそうは
Oh
思わな
my
い。
god.
フェルンほど基本に忠実な一級魔法使いもそうはいないからね。
It's so sweet that she has so much belief in her, but Frieren, I understand that you want it to be a teaching moment. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You're definitely stronger. You can do it yourself. You don't need my help. Because like, whatever happened in season 1, or like to make a real life comparison, I don't know, when parents teach their kids how to ride a bicycle, right? It's like you can do it on your own, and like they help from the behind for a little bit, and then they let go without telling the child, so the child is doing it by themselves. And I'm like, oh my god, you did it by yourself. You were doing it by yourself. And that's the kind of, this is reminds me of that. But it's just you sometimes you need to help a little bit. I'm sure Friend can do it on your own, but on her own. But if I was her, I would be like scared shitless. Like so scary to fight one of these demons by myself.
大丈夫。フェルンなら勝てるよ。
フェルンには言わないでね。
ああ、
Cute. I'm glad to have
お前
some.
も苦労している。
I'm glad to have some relief right now, because I feel so anxious. To be honest with you, I feel even more anxious watching these two, because I'm like, oh god, some demons are gonna come. That big guy is gonna come to them.
そうだな。シュタルク、
分かっている。敵だろ。
Oh god. Okay, here we go. Is it gonna be the big guy?
早いな。来るぞ。
Fuck.
Four刀流。
戦士一人に一級魔法使い一人。やはり村を守っていたか。読み通りだな。
And he's
Level
huge.
こいつが。
Oh god.
私のことを知っているようだな。特にそこの一級魔法使いはどこかで見た顔だ。我らには言葉があるという。
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up with
だ
that.
がお前たちが話し合いを望まないというのであれば。
正面から受けるなって。どうすりゃいいんだ。
戦士なら受け流すくらいできるだろう。
You can do it, Stark. You can do it. Both of you can do it.
けどそれじゃ。
なざる物質を作り出すのは何も魔族の魔法だけじゃない。ディラドナート。
Oh. Wings.
黒金の翼を操る魔法。
What does that do?
面白い。
What does that do?
So don't you worry.
Okay, that was season 2 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 7. We are finally entering the fighting arcs of this season. I am very worried for Ganu, I still can't pronounce that in particular. I am extremely worried about him. I am genuinely like, he's gonna die. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic. You know what? I'm being too pessimistic. Everything's gonna be fine. It's Frieren. Surely. I don't know why I'm saying that. Like, the show hasn't made me cry like a million times in the past. Yeah, so this episode we got to learn a little bit about Lord Revolte. Lord Revolte. So yeah, we met Lord Revolte and we found out that there are 4 other demons that are the big trouble in this. 2 of them might be the 2 that came to meet Frieren and the others. And is the 4th one the little girl that I said looks like Emu from Project Sekai? Because that would be crazy. She doesn't seem that strong. And I'm not saying that because she looks weak. I'm saying that because she seems to be like the big guy Revolte seems to be like teaching her, so I'm not sure. I think there was like a shot of them, like a bunch of demons looking at them. I want to see how many there were. Yeah, there are the 2 that went to meet Frieren and the others. There's the big guy, and there's a little pink hair girl. So she might actually be the 4th one. She didn't go to like fight though. So I'm confused. And I'm worried. I'm very worried. As I've said like a million times in this episode. But yeah, Frieren is trying to have a little teaching moment with Fern. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the right time. I love Frieren, I really do, but she's gotta learn timing. I'm sure Fern can beat her, but wouldn't it be so much easier if Frieren helped? You know, we wouldn't have to deal with all this worry. We wouldn't have to deal with any of that shit. But I guess it's a show. At the end of the day, they need to make it like so you don't like, yeah, the battle's gonna be over in 2 seconds because we have an overpowered MC. You need to do stuff like this sometimes. That reminds me of Jujutsu Kaisen. I need to start watching season 3. Anyway, yeah, I am. We had this little talk with Stark and Ganu, and Ganu, fuck it, I'm just gonna say Ganu, and you guys will understand who I'm talking about. Yeah, we had this little talk where he was saying he's not a good person. I've already said what I needed to say about that. I'm not gonna rant about it again, but I completely stand by what I said. You can be a good person and just do not good things. That is very possible. And I think he said it himself. He was like, I've abandoned so many people because he was trying to save the region. I don't know. He said something about peace. I can't find it where he said it, but he said he was trying to keep the peace or something like that. And that's, I think that's understandable. I think that's, obviously it's still not good to abandon people, but I don't think that makes you a bad person, considering you had good intentions. You had intentions to save the world. It's a complicated thing, and it's definitely not black and white. It's very nuanced, and I like that. I really like that Frieren does this with the characters. Then we had a cute little moment with Methode asking to pet, blackmailing technically Frieren with what was it? What was the spell? This contains a spell that prevents pieces of shell from falling when cracking eggs. Perfect. That's exactly what Frieren wants. And then she got to pet her, and then she got to hug her. And then Friend got very jealous, as usual. Very cute. But that was our moment of happiness in this episode before we got ambushed. Yeah. Method is gonna fight with the girl. Method is gonna fight with the girl with like 5 tails in her hair. 5 tails in her hair. I'm very curious because even her, she was like, the demon girl, she was like, I'll fight that one. Her aura, like her magic seems like strange. I forgot what she said, but something like that. And that sounds very interesting. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. But yeah, as I suspected, Revolt went back to the village, and Stark and Ganu are there, and they're ready. Let's see. I'm very worried for the next episode. I'm genuinely like, I'm trying to be positive, but Ganu, whatever your name is, I am stressed out for you. I think everything I want to say for this episode. This was episode 7 of Frieren season 2. I almost got that confused. I almost said season 1. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.